Congratulations. You found the Twin Cities Hit Show with Rusty, Courtney, and Chuck.
Very well. Where do I begin?
Well, what do you know? It's time to go. Listen to the Twin Cities Hit Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
Reach for this one.
And now, a real hit show.
There happens to be a lot about me that you don't know, Mr. Smarty Man.
Live from the Twin Cities.
I'm like motherfucking Caesar. I came, I saw, I conquered.
It's the Twin Cities Hit Show.
And just so we're clear, I don't care about any of them. After the year that I've had, and on the most important day of my life, you think that she would ask me what I wanted? You know, a nice blowjob, perhaps.
Let's get this hit show started.
Oh, it's a long week, but we made it.
We made
Friday,
it.
thank God. I thought it was Friday on Tuesday, so I was behind the 8 ball early on.
I know, but then eventually it turns into Friday. Thanks, time. Thanks, illusion of time.
Hey, instead of saying thank God it's Friday, I thought I saw let's go TGIF. That'd be fun.
Thank Gatenby, it's Friday.
Thank Gaze, it's Friday.
Thank Gollop, it's Friday.
Thank David Koresh, it's Friday.
No, Gabe Noah.
Thank Gabe, it's
Bringing
Friday.
it to the dark area.
Who are you?
I was with a girl once who we were having sex, and she goes, "Oh, David Koresh."
What?
Yeah, so I knew that
in the middle of sex, she just
doomed.
shouted that name out.
Instead of God, she did David
Koresh.
Was the trailer on fire?
We were, we were in the Branch Davidian compound.
I
have a jacuzzi in there.
I can't see Waco, Texas anymore without thinking. That's the guy, right?
Yeah.
I can't without thinking of that guy.
Yeah.
Poor Waco.
Yeah.
I'll be dropping a deep cult leader
references
throughout
all
the show.
Yeah, excellent.
You can count on me.
Just like you dropped a deep cult something during that sexcapade.
Where,
you know, I tell you
what are those crickets noises, Chuck?
No, because it could, and so. Yeah.
Okay.
It's sex
You'd
and
never
it's
make
deep.
it in Heaven's Gate.
No.
With Marvin Applewhite. That's
Good.
their cult leader.
Good show so far.
Yeah. Well, good.
Right, and that's the end of the cult leader. References for the show.
Well.
So you've reached the Twin Cities Hit Show.
Yes, I'm Rusty Gaten.
I'm Courtney McLean.
I'm completely confused, but I'm Chuck Gollop.
And from the Turkeys, welcome back, Gabe Noah.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
You Turkeys got stuff happening.
We do. Next Friday and Saturday, the 24th and 25th, we'll be at Brave New Workshop in their experimental thinking theater.
Mm-hmm.
It's Brave New Workshop Theater on Hennepin Avenue.
But when you go in there, you're instantly subjected to experiments of thought.
No, not at all.
They
So I don't
hook
know
up to
why they call it
electrodes
that,
and
actually,
stuff.
But yeah, it matters to them. So
Yeah.
I say it.
matters
when
to
they ask
them.
me
Way
to.
to endorse that.
Yeah.
It's a strong endorsement.
Is that a different venue than where you saw you last time? It's
Nope,
not that
nope,
room?
it's the same one.
That's
so
right,
I
yeah.
confused
that's a
the
nice
issue.
room.
It's an awesome room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's perfect for our show. It's all-
Experimental. I think of lab coats and beakers
Right,
and
yeah.
stuff.
I think of bad comedy.
Oh,
Like when you hear experimental.
Hey, it's not real.
Yeah.
We're just experimenting,
Yeah,
all right?
Avant-garde.
Read your
theater.
ticket again. We're just experimenting.
When that's not necessarily what's happening. Like
Right.
you guys are doing your awesome sketch comedy and some stand-up and
That's what we always say. Like we had people ask us early on, like, "Oh, so really experimental?" And really, like, no, we're still stand up
Yeah.
for horrors for laughs. Like
Yeah,
if it's not
yeah.
working, we scuttle it.
Yeah.
really quick.
which I guess in and of itself is science. I mean, if
Yeah.
your hypothesis isn't working out, you throw it out the window, right?
Yeah, we just really want to be liked.
Yeah, fair enough. So you're human beings. is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay.
well,
There's a glimpse.
speaking of the weekend and comedians, are you a fan of Brian Reagan?
Yeah, Brian
of
Regan.
course.
Yep.
He's in town. Here's
I love him.
You know, I flew here. How come the first class people they can just get on whenever they want? I've always hated that. First class people board at your leisure. Take your time, first class people. Coach people, no, wait, sit, scuzz. Wait, little piggies.
he's at Northrop tomorrow.
Wow.
So when you do get on,
a
the
big
first
room.
class people, they're already sitting there. They're all sprawled out in their big thrones. Bring me the head of a pig. And a goblet of something cool and refreshing.
You know, you made it when you're at the Northrop, though, right? I mean, that's a big room.
That's a huge room. I just flew to Las Vegas. This is to show how far off I am of that. But I just flew to Vegas, and it was for my sister's wedding, so my dad bought the tickets, even though I'm an adult. And but we got on the plane, and my seat was 1A and 1B, and they're the big fat leather chairs like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I sat down, and I got all excited, and I asked the stewardess, I go, "Am I in first class?" Which is something that no one who's ever bought a ticket in first class has ever said. And she goes, "No, those are just wide chairs that we sell for $20 extra," or whatever. It was like Spirit Airlines, yeah.
So I still have to eat peanuts and shit?
But am I in first class?
She was like, that little mini bottle of wine will be
We don't even
$8.
have it on this plane.
Aren't you
That was
adorable,
the answer.
sir?
We don't have it. Exactly. They
so
don't
adorable.
have it.
Also in town is Emo Phillips, right?
Yeah.
He's
And
at-
Who's he working with? He's someone we know?
Yeah,
One of
Steve
the guests on our
Gillespie.
show.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, Steve Gillespie was on our show a couple weeks ago, and he's going to be opening or featuring.
Emo's been around for 30 years.
Remember him in UHF?
Oh gosh,
The Weird Al movie?
Al Yankovic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
that
do
goes
remember
back.
that
Great
movie. I
scene
don't
where he
remember.
cuts his fingers off on
That
TV.
goes back to the
It's
early
great.
80s.
Watch UHF if people don't know.
I remember Michael, what's his ass from Seinfeld?
It's a
who
weird last
Michael
name.
Richards.
Richards,
Oh,
yeah, with
Richards.
the mop, Stanley and
He
his
played
mop.
Stanley.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's Emo on religion.
I'm very religious, you know. Now, okay, if by religious you mean that I go to church every Sunday and I read the Bible faithfully and I listen to Debbie Boone, I'm not religious in that sense. But if by religious you mean I love others and try to help them whenever possible, again, no. But if by religious you mean that I like to eat coleslaw, yeah, okay.
And he doesn't actually talk that way. Have you met him?
Yeah, I have, but he did talk that way. Like
Did he?
he doesn't break character unless he's comfortable around you, and
Yeah.
I made him uncomfortable. That's the only thing
I saw him a few years ago at Acme, and he signed his CD for me, and it said, "Thanks for being a tease. Love Emo." And I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Wasn't he with some famous comedian? Was he married to or dating Judy Tenuta
I don't
or
think he
anything
has
like
genitals.
Oh, I think
No.
Let's see.
Wasn't he with Judy Tenuta or something?
That would be a perfect match.
And
Yeah, right?
She kind of does the same bit over and over again, the same character.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you looking it up?
I
No?
am.
did
Yep,
a
he
great-
married comedian Judy Tenuta.
Wow.
The couple later divorced.
reference.
It doesn't say.
I get to
Later
move forward
divorce.
2 spaces.
Could you imagine a dinner conversation if they were both in character? Could you possibly pass
What
the
was her?
potatoes?
What was her
She was
bit?
like-
she was
she was
always
like,
chomping
"Meow!"
gum.
And she would like do the accordion, and she's like,
Accordion humor.
with the
That's like a
pig snort?
banjo humor bit.
Isn't that
just what I
what
was
she
gonna
did?
say.
She would be like,
I have no idea. She was snorting like a pig, but
Yeah.
you just projected that
So that's
onto her
your
career.
comedy in town. Music-wise, this guy's in town. Name that song.
Higher Love, Steve Winwood.
Oh,
Bam.
wow. Holy God, it was right on the tip of my tongue.
Wow.
I hate you for
Just
this.
with the percussion.
Oh yeah, this is like a song from my childhood.
Little
fun
Stevie
show.
Winwood.
Little Stevie Winwood.
He's tonight at the State Theater, which
About it.
that's a good venue for.
This is on a mixtape from my high school sweetheart. Oh.
Remember in this video, he's on a sailboat.
Gabe,
I just
On a
remember that.
motherfucking boat.
will you hold me, Gabe?
Sure.
Thanks.
Anytime, Chuck.
And his legacy goes way back to Traffic. He was like 17 years old or something. Played with Traffic.
When he was little Stevie Winwood. As I said.
Yeah, all right.
Oh.
Was he really little Stevie?
Yeah, that's what they called him.
Because there was little Stevie Wonder.
I didn't just fucking start talking shit here.
So, wait a minute.
Bad
Little
enough I said
Stevie
Emo
Winwood.
Phillips has no genitals. I'm not going to start talking shit about Stevie Winwood.
So you're saying little Stevie Winwood and Stevie Winwood are the same person?
I am.
Wow.
I think he had a chance to sing in a really big band. God damn it. Maybe it was when I read something
Asia
about
or
the Beatles
something?
that he was going to collaborate with the Beatles at one
Ah.
time. Like, he was a really hot shot.
You know, speaking of the
Cock
Beatles,
of the walk.
Speaking of the Beatles, this week Google did something exciting. I'm a huge Beatle fan, big Beatle nut. Did you hear about their Google Inside Abbey Road?
No.
It's a virtual tour. Check this out.
To Abbey Road, home to the world-famous studio, where only legends have been able to step inside.
Wait a minute.
It's true.
Oh.
It's a whole interactive computer
Until
thing.
now. For the first time ever, you can explore the studio.
It's one of those you point your arrow around, and the guide is George Martin's son, who I guess works there.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But it's really effing cool. It just happened this week, so I immediately went on, and it is. I mean, you're like, I want to look at that piano, and then you Google yourself, or you manipulate your mouse, and you go over to that piano. You can go to the control room.
Can you make this more masturbatory? You Google yourself. You play with your mouse.
It's really hard.
How about just say you jack off, Dusty?
Right.
You jacked off to the Abbey Road.
He does jack off to the Beatles. Hey,
Sure.
I toured...
Side 2 of Abbey Road, sorry. My favorite
Don't
record
apologize.
side of all time.
Well, as long as you've said that, let's hear from Paul talking about the album Abbey Road.
I think before the Abbey Road sessions, it was like we should put down the boxing gloves and try and just get it together and really make a very special album.
I think it shows on the record that when we were excited, the track's exciting, It's really, all comes together. It doesn't matter what we're going through as individuals, on the bullshit level. When it gets to the music, when you can see that it's really cool, we all put in the 1,000%.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come together right now over me.
Why don't we just shut the fuck up and listen to this album?
Yeah, no kidding. I love it.
Ringo, by the way, being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
As a solo
finally,
artist.
as we speak
Nice.
here. Yeah, that's just
Is
finally happening.
everybody else is in there?
Everybody
All
got
the
in
other-
individually and as a band. Ringo's in, but it's been like
Good.
10 or more years since who was the last? George Harrison maybe was the last one to get in,
Probably.
individually. John Lennon was right away. Took a long time for Paul to get in individually.
Sir
Then
Paul.
George, and then Ringo. Ringo wasn't even concerned. He was at dinner with Paul McCartney and the guy from the band. One of the not
Levon Helm?
No, not Danko. Not or is it who's the good-looking guy in the band? Is it Richard Danko? No. What's
What
his name?
band?
The band.
The band.
I'm just kidding.
The night that... Anyway, it came up in dinner conversation that Ringo's, I'm not even in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And Paul's like, bullshit, really? And like a year ago, and Paul said, I will change that. So he got a hold of the Rock and Roll.
Yeah.
And sure enough, he said, and I will induct Ringo into the Rock and Roll. So they're making it happen right now this month.
Well, and I love the Beatles, and I love Ringo, but he's a mediocre drummer and a mediocre singer.
And I disagree. He's one of the best effing drummers there ever was. And part of it is because he drums in a unique way.
Yeah,
he has to reach over
yeah.
and because his left-hand, right-hand thing. I think he's one of the...
What's his left-hand,
if not
right-hand
the-
thing?
He's left-handed, but he drums on he sets up his drums like he's right-handed. So when he has to hit... Normally that you would do on your strong hand, he has to reach across. So there's just a little groove to his percussion. Am I wrong, Gabe?
No. I think he's just. It's just like let's talk about Dave Grohl drumming on Nevermind. It's like big drums, which everyone that's what he got his reputation. But his best drumming album is the second one.
In Utero.
In Utero, where he's spare and it's like it's minimal. You're playing to the song, like you're doing the right stuff.
Yeah.
That's what Ringo did, and he had good swing. And,
I'm going to get my new drum kit tomorrow, actually.
You're a drummer?
Yeah.
And you don't consider Ringo a good drummer?
I've never seen him do anything that really impressed me. I mean,
holy
shit! Sorry, man. And I'm a huge Beatles fan.
He just played on 40 of the greatest songs ever.
And that's, That's the other thing is he's on every one of those
And
songs.
he's the
He's the drum
Yeah.
of every single one of those songs. And in the industry, he is considered
they know what they're talking
top 5, if not the best drummer ever.
Who's the best drummer, Chuck?
I
John
got
John Bonham. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting to hear.
Yeah, well, I think and
He's an idiot.
honestly, the guy from Styx, I don't even know his name. But
Ginger Baker.
Can we just talk
He's the
about...
best.
I would go with Ginger Baker.
Yes.
The guy from Styx?
Yeah,
Okay, now the conversation has become apparent.
I just am impressed with the energy and the rhythm.
know.
Yeah.
Oh my
Babe,
God.
you're leaving.
No, not that
I
song.
hate to see you go.
Yeah. Sorry.
The gig
I'm
is
not going to apologize to you two.
Wow, you really should.
You sons of bitches.
Oh my God!
But are
I
you
thought
going
you were
to
joking.
apologize?
No,
to
I just really impressed with the fellow.
Oh, I thought that was such
well,
a clever.
the guy
like,
from Journey,
reference.
though, or REO Speedwagon. Come on.
Well, why not Phil Collins? Drummer of all time.
Hey, he's actually he's
Right.
better than the dude from Styx. At least we're talking Genesis
Right.
music. And the lamb lies down.
Chuck, you go get me a beer while we talk about drummers.
Wait, are you still?
And he's
you
a
drank all your
drummer.
beer?
Mine's gone.
I'm a shitty drummer. I never said I was a
Oh.
good drummer. Hey, another thing.
I have an extra one.
About a year ago, just under a year ago, I was in Liverpool, and I got a chance to tour the Beatles Museum in Liverpool.
Uh-huh.
And they have a remake of the Cavern Club, and they took some of the original furniture and the stage and all that stuff. That was really cool. And you get to tour a mock-up of Apple Studios, and it was really
Why were you
cool.
in Liverpool? Most people, if they're going to Liverpool, it's because they're Beatle fans.
Yeah. No, I did
And
the
you're
great American road trip in England. This is my second time there, but I rented a car and hit where Fawlty Towers is supposedly set, and then Scotland, Liverpool, Cork, Scotland.
It was after he shot a kid. And he
Yeah,
had to get out
I had to
of
get
the
it.
country for a
I needed
little while.
some work
kidding.
done. Yeah, but yeah, really cool. They do a really nice job, and there's some cool swag you can pick up, and it's
Oh
it's a
yeah,
cool tour.
like keychains and
Yeah.
chip clips.
And then I checked out Strawberry Fields and Mandips.
How did it compare to the Styx gift shop in Fargo?
You non-drummers have no idea what you're talking about. I have almost 4 rhythms I can do on a drum, so I'm pretty impressive.
I try.
This is They Might Be Giants. They're playing at First Avenue on Saturday. I guess I'm not familiar enough with They Might Be Giants.
They Might Be Giants.
I like the. I think I have one on my iPod.
Yesterday we were talking about. Oh, this is Istanbul, not Constantinople. Yesterday with Miss Shannon, we were talking about geek stuff, and They Might Be Giants are a huge geek band. People that love They Might Be Giants love them. Record store day is tomorrow. Istanbul.
Oh, this is theirs? I didn't know that. Okay.
Well, it's a
This
cover.
is a riff of putting on the Ritz.
Yeah.
I know I'm from
I've heard their
Melville,
version.
Middle.
Yeah.
You're right.
They had the theme
Putting
song there.
on the
That's what
Ritz.
ruined it for me.
Old New York was once New Amsterdam.
Why they changed it, I can't say.
They just like it
better that way. So take me back to
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah,
First Avenue. This sounds like be jumping.
Oh, it'll
These
be
guys have
so
been
much
around
fun.
forever, too. Yeah.
Do you know the song, Don't Let's Start? This is the worst part. Could believe for all the world that you are my precious little girl, but don't
Maybe.
let's start. That's them too. That was like their big hit in the 90s.
She sings in a band.
I know.
Watch out. I can sing
I know,
one
you
song
can
where there's
sing
another
really
song
good.
going on.
This beer smells good in here, guys. I like Friday shows.
Right?
Yeah, Friday shows are the
Yeah.
best.
We are drinking
You know who?
9:45 in the morning.
You know who needs a beer?
17th.
You know who needs a beer? Evidently, is Dennis Quaid. You hear about this?
No.
Go ahead.
He's
I-
always
I've got the
teetering
whole
on the
story,
edge.
but
yeah, okay.
He's always teetering on the edge.
Well, listen
I
to
haven't
this.
seen it.
What the fuck? Keep going. I am acting here, and this dickhead wanders onto my set. I can't even get a line out until Dopey the Dick starts whispering in your ear, and you're not even watching anymore.
Dennis.
Don't fucking Dennis me. I am doing my job here. I am a pro. This is the most unprofessional set I have ever been on. This is horse shit. I've got these fucking zombies over here that I have to look at. I have a bunch of pussies staring at me, and this
Sounds like
fucking
heaven.
baby. This is garbage.
I'm so turned on right now.
Wait.
Blow me.
Oh, me. Here's the report from
Dennis Quaid melting down on a set. It's leaked, and Kit, it is epic.
The video is now spreading around the world and generating headlines.
What the fuck? Keep going. I can't even get a line out until Dopey the Dick starts whispering in your ear.
Just absolutely obliterating everyone that's on set.
This is horse shit. I got these fucking zombies, bunch of pussies staring at me, and this fucking baby.
Did he just join the Christian Bale Club?
I think that was real.
Many are speculating that it could be a Jimmy Kimmel prank.
This seems like
So-
the perfect.
I'm confused here. So this, I thought this was you on St. Patty's Day, Rust. Zing, zing, zing.
I did get that bad. So they've compiled all these coverage that little, because the video was shot on a cell phone. And so they've compiled all the ABC did a story on it saying, well, maybe it's a Jimmy Kimmel prank. And Jimmy Kimmel's like, no, it's not me.
It's not me.
Well, it turns out they fessed up yesterday. It's Funny or Die. It was all a joke. It was all a joke.
Funny.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
he's a good actor though, right?
Great. I honestly think this will help his career because it is convincing.
Yeah.
I saw it right away and I thought it was fake because his son has a sketch group called Sasquatch that he's in, and they're a little bit bigger, or whatever.
Do they shave their legs?
I don't know. Do you?
No, God, don't
I
get.
know.
We talked
No,
about this yesterday.
I wrote her and I
listened to yesterday's
That's
show.
the first thing I thought of. It's like her disgusting trademark.
It's my closing thought at bedtime. God help me, I can never sleep.
Well, speaking of movies, opening
That's
up
why I
today is Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
Oh.
Kevin James,
Yeah.
who began as a stand-up, right?
Yeah.
Stand-up comedian, did quite well with syndication, King of Queens. He never has to work again a day in his life if he doesn't want to.
But Mall Cop 2 came along, and so hell yeah, he
And there's
wants to.
a pile of cameos from comedians.
Oh my God! You're familiar with Rotten Tomatoes, where they compile a whole gathering of critics from around the nation. You want to be above 50%. You want to be in the 70%. If you're tracking 30%, it's considered zero.
That's what I would have guessed.
Mall Cop 2. I have never
I've never
seen
zero.
a zero. Every single critic is hating it, and I'm going to read one.
What about Grown Ups? Was that like Grown Ups 2? I bet that's close.
He's this one. Let me get who this is. This one reviewer, and I love it. He's got a list of 20 things that aren't quite as bad as Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. So let me.
Things that aren't quite as
there are
bad.
20 things, evidently, that are not as bad. So let's go through that list, shall we? Twin hangnails. Biting into a piece of fruit you discover to be rotten, then realize you're too hungry to care to swallow the spoiled produce. This causes a work absence for 4 days. That's not as bad as Mall Cop 2. When you're grating cheese, you look away from the serrated edge. What do you think? You've got a groove going, and then you slice off the top of your thumb at the joint.
That makes my butt
That's
hurt.
not as bad as Mall Cop 2. Carrying a round of beers 450 meters through a crowded rock festival and then spilling them at the point of destination. You are met with no sympathy and have to return to purchase more beer, this time with moist ankles. Yeah, so he's got 20 things that aren't quite as bad. So Mall Cop 2 is worse than that.
Well, that just makes me want to see it more.
A power cut, which occurs when you're on a ski lift and en route. Oh wait, no, it occurs when you're in a lift elevator and en route to the funeral of an old neighbor. Oh, whatever. You maybe should have stopped at 5.
Yeah. Well, if they read well, they just
It's Walmart comedy.
Yeah.
4 people at Walmart.
Yeah.
And they make a ton of money off of it, and it just is disgusting.
Yeah.
What?
Anyway.
Those movies.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
That's really like what they're doing. It's a strategy.
Yeah.
It's just gross.
Oh, wow.
And he doesn't have to do it. Financially,
Right.
he's okay. And if he's a stand-up comedian, you would think he'd be able to smell bad shit.
Yeah.
But also, like Chuck mentioned, there's tons of cameos, and it's like also another opportunity to just fuck around with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
what all those Adam Sandler shoots
yeah,
they
exactly.
do them in Hawaii.
And
they
it's
do them
like,
whenever.
the suckers are the people that buy it and go watch it,
Right.
and us that talk about it.
He's got an Adam Sandler movie coming out called Pixels. I played the clip earlier in the
Yeah,
year.
that looks fun, though.
That looks
fun,
fun,
really
where
great.
video games from the 80s come back. Aliens find our probe that we've sent into outer space, where we put a whole grouping of pop culture, and they build 80s video games thinking that's what they need to attack us with. So a real Donkey Kong.
Like
comes back.
huge Pac-Man.
A real Pac-Man comes back.
Yeah.
I just feel like that would never happen, though.
Yeah, you never know.
Not believable.
I know. Can't we just
Yeah.
get realism back in the movies?
Yeah, no. Timothy Oliphant is wrapping up his series. You guys ever get into Justice?
Justified.
Justified. No, but I've heard great things about it.
Always heard great things.
I was a cop. There is no justice.
Justified. I've seen.
I justified a lot of things
Not
when I
when
was
you
a
were a
cop. Yeah.
cop.
I'd justify punching you, Gabe Noah.
That's right.
I watched a couple episodes and they were good, but God, I was surprised how many seasons it went. With being relative, it's not at that Mad Men level of pop culture, but it had a rabid following, and it just wrapped up. He was on Conan the other night talking about how he had an audition for Iron Man up against Robert Downey Jr., speaking of movies, and evidently Timothy's got a little sense of humor.
You are a very talented and in-demand actor. You will work often. In fact, I want to bring up the fact that you screen tested for Iron Man. Was that the original Iron Man, or is it one of the sequels that you screen tested for?
I'm not aware of the ins and outs. I know that there was a day.
You don't know
in which
one you auditioned for?
Just don't ruin the story.
Okay.
I know that wonderful actor Robert Downey Jr. and I, we screen tested on the same day. And I'm still waiting to hear back. And,
And you got time now, yeah. I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
Those superhero movies are huge.
Yeah,
It could be a real game changer.
Yeah.
I geek out for those.
What do you mean?
I just want
Screen
Shannon to
test?
put me on her stupid podcast. I'm kidding.
Oh, I see. You want to
That was yesterday's show.
Geek show.
You're going way back.
Yeah,
You're calling way back to
TBT.
to Thursday.
I'm big into
FBF.
callbacks. That's a
And
foundation of my
before we take a break, I'm surprised I haven't heard anything about you. You're all excited about Game of Thrones.
Oh my gosh!
Did you see it?
I haven't seen it yet, and I was gonna watch it last night, but I was by myself with. Why are you making a blowjob sign, Chuck?
What you're doing.
I'm not. I'm holding this like this. Shut up. See.
Don't ruin the show, Chuck.
Yeah.
Not again.
Not again.
Chuck is making fun of me for the way that I am holding the
You're
microphone
fine.
stand.
Don't look at him.
When he
look at me.
Okay, thank you.
So
thank you. I have not watched Game of Thrones yet, and because I'm scared, I'm going to get scared watching it by myself, and I'm waiting for Cello because it's a scary show sometimes, and I'm scared of the White Walkers, and I don't want to get scared, and also I want to wait for Cello guy to come back from UK so we can watch it together because we're both
now that I would
huge Game of Thrones fans, and so I want to.
I
need him to hold me and protect me from the White Walkers.
Courtney has a boyfriend,
You have a
Gabe, for
boyfriend?
those who haven't tuned
I
in.
know, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
He plays the
You
cello.
like men?
Did you really think I was gay?
Those hairy legs,
No,
I don't know.
I hate men, but I'm
Right.
but I'm dating one
Okay.
because
Hey, this is the
I don't know what I thought.
Funky with Courtney,
this is him.
and you're listening to the Twin Cities Hit Show.
That's cello guy.
He's the yin to my yang. I'm a very yangy woman, and he's a very yin dude. So
Good.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I mean, it's only been a
When's
month.
he gonna make
Wow,
you
that's
shave
sincere.
your
We met
legs?
on Tinder.
Oh, so this has got to be terrifying
This
for him.
is super. Yeah.
Why don't you actually bring a blanket over and smother him literally, rather than doing it figuratively?
He
here
was
on
the one.
show?
He was the one that called me his girlfriend first, and I was like, "Wait a minute! It's only been a week and a half." And then I was like, "Okay,
It's almost like
I don't care."
he was cruising for some pussy.
I know, right?
Yeah, weird. On Tinder.
Yeah.
Now
And then
you-
he got
That's
locked
not, that's
in.
not like
Find it
a
in the
guy
strange-
to.
yeah. You find it in the strangest places.
He was totally cruising for pussy.
He's already dropped the L word though.
Yeah.
Are you a lesbian?
Yeah. Up.
I love it.
So getting back to Game of Thrones, first of all, are there people in your lives where you have to go? Don't tell me, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I wanted to. Some of my coworkers at Pizzeria Lola, I was like, "Have you seen it? Is it awesome?" And they were like, "I'm not telling you." I'm like, "Just tell me if it was awesome." They're like, "No, I'm not telling you anything." I'm like, "Okay."
Ooh.
So my friends are protecting me, thank goodness. And I actually haven't run across anything on the media or anything either. So I'm
Which,
happy about that.
throwing back to Paul Blart, normally they screen movies. They did not even screen the movies for critics here in town. That's how I went.
Yeah.
When that happens, that's not good. That's not no good, boss. Anyway, the books are written by George R.R. Martin, the Game of Thrones.
2 hours.
Is that right?
2 hours, yeah. I'm only like a little bit into the second book, and it's like I don't personally need all those descriptions, and I personally prefer the reading. I prefer the TV shows because it's more condensed, and I like the visuals, and I like how they, the story's been changed. I suppose I'm not really into reading long descriptive books.
Courtney?
Yeah.
Is it hard to read when you're on pot?
Oh, you do the pots?
Yes, I find
kidding.
it is a lot more difficult to read when I am
This just
stoned.
in.
When you're on the
Courtney's
I can't
marijuana?
because I can't concentrate on the words. as
Probably
much.
the THC.
Yeah. What do you guys think? I do marijuana and I don't know anything about it? Like, come on.
Anywho, George R.R. Martin was on Conan, and he's got another show you might want to be listening to, geared toward kids.
Hi, I'm George R.R. Martin, author of A Song of Ice and Fire, the basis for HBO's hit series Game of Thrones. and I'm pleased to announce a brand new cartoon series for kids based on the world of Westeros. It's called Little Thrones. Here's a sneak peek.
Oh, God. I know where this is
Little
going.
thrones, we're having so much fun. Little thrones, by killing off everyone.
Westeros is kind of weird. You might just lose your head.
It's so cool hanging with my friends when most of us are dead.
I choked on some wine. I fell through the sky. My throat was cut.
Our wedding sucked.
But even if you're still alive, here in this hellish pit, you might just get your head cut off.
Or even your naughty bits. I am totally flat down there.
Me too.
Us too.
I have deadly ambitions.
We have skin conditions. I'm a dragon's mother. I share a crib with my brother.
I'm the only one anyone likes anymore.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Inside joke.
We're all through.
There you go.
Marmagulis, kids.
Another show for you to watch.
Varmagulis. Well, for those of you that, you guys, okay, like I said last week, Game of Thrones is the most downloaded show. So now y'all are out of the loop and I'm in the loop. Hodor is a character, and that's all he says is Hodor on the show.
I watched that show.
Yeah.
But I'd like to focus on what a creep that the writer is.
Oh
George
yeah.
R. Martin.
Well,
He looks like such a lonely pedophile that I'm glad that was a joke.
Yeah.
Because it would be like
He's kind of
indicating.
He's a heavy set older man. The heavy set kind of guy who yanks his pants up to his boobs.
I was going to say he's the kind of guy, and he wears like a straw hat and big glasses. But then he has that thing where they have like a flesh apron in front of their penis. I think that's what they call it.
The gunt?
Flesh apron.
Flesh apron. The gunt, I guess that's a lady thing.
That's a lady thing because the gun rhymes.
You're right.
Never mind. Alrighty then.
No.
Yeah, flesh apron. That's
now that we
stick with me. Thank you so
now
much.
that we have that creepy visual, can we take a break?
Yeah,
please.
absolutely.
I'm gonna go move my flesh apron and
Let's
urinate.
all just dwell and ruminate on this, and we'll be right back.
The Twin Cities Hit Show with Rusty, Courtney, and Chuck will be right back.
MacMen. Don't let your computer problems drive you mad. We are MacMen, Minnesota's premier tech consultants and problem solvers for Macs, mobile devices, troubleshooting, training, and much more. No more dragging your computer all over town because we come to you. We love making house calls to your home or small business. MacMen. Call 612-345-8005. The Alive and Social Network is alive and growing. From the best in sports, music, movies, and beer, Alive and Social is what all the cool kids click on. Featuring characters like radio rebel Jeff Dubay, Star Tribune pundit Jim Suhan, Unfiltered, and television veteran and handsome man Rusty Gatenby. You can also taste the Minnesota Pubcast with Jason and Molly. Join the band with live band karaoke night from legendary O'Gara's in St. Paul and the live music showcase from Shamrocks. Yes, Alive and Social Network does indeed rock and roll. The Jeff Dubay Show, Jim Suhan Unfiltered, the Rusty Gatenby Review, the Minnesota Pubcast with Jason and Molly, live band karaoke, and Shamrock's live music showcase. Join the fun. Be alive and social with the Alive and Social Network.
The term foodie can sometimes come across as a tickle pretentious. BT and Lydia are here to demystify the term and reclaim it for the sake of good food. Their weekly podcast brings in fellow foodies and culture creators from the Twin Cities to talk about all things food. Find this duo only on the Alive and Social Network.
You're listening to the Twin Cities Hit Show with Rusty, Courtney, and Chuck. Say it fast 3 times. We just dare you.
I walked into the party. I seen some I never saw. Everybody was moving, grooving. Girls, they were dancing on the bar.
Let's dance on the bar. Come on. You're sucking beer down. Dance on the bar, Chuck.
Let me get my shoe.
You don't like your headsets.
Yeah, I just really feel constricted today. I just need to be free.
You're not in your right frame of mind, which is hard to do.
Because it sounds like you stuffed wads of paper towels up your sinuses, and it's disturbing me, gut and gate me.
Is it?
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
it's disturbing, and I don't know how this will play
Everything?
on the radio. There is in Japan. What the hell is wrong with Japan, by the way?
Oh my gosh.
They're
the
the most
sushi. It's the
they're
sushi.
reserved people, right, as a culture,
Mhm.
but they have enjoyment that is just. I mean, they get shit-faced every night and do karaoke. Their game shows, we rip off some of their game shows.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
ABC game show where they have to go through a gauntlet of pain and torture and mud.
There's game shows where like they weigh women's boobs on a little postage scale.
Well, here's a game show that I found where it's who can sing karaoke the best while you're being jerked off.
Are you kidding me? What?
I want
Odd
to try out
Japanese
for this show.
television.
That's hilarious.
I've seen those clips.
Have you really?
Yeah. You get to see the intense. You get to see people's sex face while they sing, which
They
is
put
really
up a little.
uncomfortable.
They put up a little curtain, and then the woman who's doing it is attractive, dressed like a nurse, of course.
Because it's medical.
Yeah, and then the contestants are supposed to try and sing in tune.
So she's
why they get
giving
jerked
him a
up.
hand job.
Yeah, and there's an audience. Yeah, it's crazy.
They have a show.
That's amazing.
Not to be a one-upper.
Yeah.
They
One-up
have
it.
one where straight guys get blown by gay guys. And it's like a thing. Like, they go through the
you're
fucking
serious?
moral crisis of like, and because they'll offer money, like
Yeah.
$1,000 to get blown by gay. And same thing in the curtain. It's
Mhm.
probably the same producer. He probably backed it off because the gay one
Right.
was too far. And the guy crawls under the curtain and blows him on camera, and he sits there. Oh, the gay guy has to make him spurt.
Oh my
Or not
gosh.
like can you get them off or not? It's insane. They're the best.
uh,
they really are.
I think there was a game show in like I want to say Amsterdam or something
Mhm.
where you go into a box. I think they call it the box, and
Mhm.
and these people have sex, and they come out and they get judged, and it's like
Are they couples? Like pre-existing
I
couples?
think there's all different forms of first time meeting and couples.
Wow.
Why is the name escaping me? Where everyone masturbates on one person? Not kabuki.
Circle jerk.
No.
Bukkake.
Bukkake. They invented bukkake.
That's what bukkake
That's true.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't watch enough videos.
Yeah.
We got to have
Bukkake.
Godzilla
That's a
straighten
song I
that
have
shit
to
out
write.
over there.
Actually,
Forgetting
next
about
Monday
that.
we're having a bukkake expert in on the show.
Oh, we are?
Yeah. So moisturize is my advice.
These people laughing at the guy being jerked off.
That is so weird.
They must just laugh at us at like the Super Bowl or something like
Right.
that.
What?
We sit there.
I know.
And we'll break people down.
What
on
kind of a game is
Yeah.
this?
We'll change your sexuality on camera.
I love Japan. They're so weird.
Now you
and
do.
Just colorful and so the fashion and the things they're into and like sequin cowboy outfits.
I am.
love 'em.
They know how to sing too. Yoko.
Yeah, I know. Bill Burr has the best riff on this I've ever heard. in my
Oh,
life.
really?
Oh, it's incredible. Like, it's so funny that I won't even try to repeat.
Yeah.
I dated a Japanese girl for 9 months.
Mhm.
Wow. Interesting. It was a very interesting experience.
Yeah, but what do you mean by interesting?
Well,
Because Minnesotans
well,
use that
probably
word way
for her
too
as
much.
well.
Yeah, hell yeah. It was very interesting.
Mhm, right.
I could be considered somewhat of an expert on this subject.
Why is that?
Oh,
Did I
because
date you for
have-
9 months?
I've had an Asian sweet tooth for quite some time.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Not anymore. I'm
Bow,
with Mrs.
bow,
Mo, of
Right,
course.
right, yeah.
So I put that behind me.
But you enjoy the pocket.
Yeah, I used to.
Oh, I used to.
Yeah. And when they.
My
they're-
first love, Asian woman.
Yeah. What?
Nearly hairless.
Which Asian? I mean, which Asian? There's a bunch. Where's she
It
from?
doesn't matter,
Doesn't
Chuck.
matter.
No, she was Vietnamese.
Yeah, see, yeah, it's weird but Asian women either like you or don't, and when they like you,
They
you
like
tend
me.
to, yeah.
Mhm.
Same thing. It's the Jew thing. I think they like the hair.
You're
a hairy
tall
fucker,
and you're
aren't
baby
you?
blues.
You're a hairy fucker,
That's right. Yeah, I'm a
that's-
hairy man.
That's
so it's good to be with a hairless woman.
Yeah.
Me and Courtney
Mhm.
stick together
We just-
like Velcro.
yeah.
A lot of cleanup.
So, Gabe, you had
You
a
can't get
series
away.
of dates that were in. Where were you
It
finding?
was a seek and destroy thing. Like when you're at a seek and destroy. Like I have any sexual prowess whatsoever. More like seek and then just lay on top of them and heave and sweat. But
Seek and marginalize.
Yeah, seek and degrade.
Yeah, seek and objectify.
Yeah, so I just see him and I just start flirting. But
where would you see him? Minnesota doesn't have a lot of
Bukkake videos.
Come on, go to the U of M. I was in the economics department.
Right? Yeah.
Math based.
Yeah.
Oh, smart.
Yeah,
Were you there because you enjoyed economics or because you had an Asian sweet
because
tooth?
I enjoyed Asian women.
And they enjoyed me.
And and they're also meek. So like when
Yes.
you're
Yeah, it's true.
So like when you're like a loud guy and
Oh
stuff,
my
they
God.
do that where they laugh behind their fingers.
Yes,
You're
they
like,
do.
"Oh,
It's
really?
so
Fun."
true. Yeah.
I have a friend, Vicky, who is Vietnamese, and she makes fun of all those tropes.
Yeah.
And she's amazing. She will be like, Courtney, look into my deep black pool eyes. And then she'll just have this blank smile on her face. She just makes fun of herself. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. But she is a sharp, I wouldn't want to come to blows with her.
My Japanese girlfriend was not sharp. That was the problem. I mean, she barely spoke English, so it was an interesting. I tell her these stories like, oh, I was a new cop. You're like, oh, I almost killed a guy and I got chased down and blah, blah, blah. And I tell this whole story. She goes, oh, yes. I go, do you have any idea what I just said? Yes.
God, that'd be the greatest.
What did I chase?
9 months.
Just to have some chick who just agrees with whatever you say.
And then
What
she's
were
like
you
a
doing?
nuclear
Yeah, it was
physicist
Yeah, I
in
know.
Japan.
Yeah.
What is this?
God.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Geisha
yeah, here,
music.
I can talk about their
You
bodies
know,
more, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What I like.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
will say I have always had a thing for Asian surfers. Like
Okay,
guys
good.
who
I'm glad we went obscure. That's good. Yeah.
Well,
You are the
no, I mean-
weirdest chick I've ever seen. I've never got, I have Asian guy
Asian
friends.
surfers.
Yeah.
They go like, why would a white...
I grew up in California, and I don't know, and I especially like the look of Japanese men.
Let me guess, they surf longboard.
with their. Ha 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 ha! I surf longboard. Courtney, Jesus, I'm going to hell. I knew I was anyway. But anyway, yeah, there's something about Japanese men who with long hair who surf who are tan and I don't know, they're beautiful.
That
And I
are
don't-
tan.
And I don't mind a
Asian
small dick because
surfers.
it's easier to
Yeah.
blow and put in your butt.
Okay, wow, words to live by,
Wow.
everybody.
You're not a lesbian.
I'm not a lesbian, Gabe.
She's a gay man.
I hate men, but
That's the
I
problem.
love
She's
cock.
Gay as hell, man.
You
Courtney's a man.
read lesbian.
I know I do. I
Yeah.
know I do.
Hey, can I
Yeah,
give a
I'm
message
okay
to
with
my
that.
Bob? Turn the show off now, Mom.
Yeah, turn it off
sorry.
now.
Turn it off now, Mom.
Maybe it's because you always
Episode
carry around a
45.
basketball.
Yeah. And I don't know.
I thought it was the
I don't
dick
mean
necklace
it.
that gave it away. Necklace, little small dick.
I also love licking pussy, so
Oh, for God's
that's not
Now
true.
that makes sense.
Now
Now
I'm
you're making
confused.
We are not going to win this, boys. Just to say,
You're
okay,
not.
Courtney.
You will
thank
never win.
Oh, and Dad turned the show off now, too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No matter what you can say to me, I will always somehow give you some kind of boner. If not at this moment, later.
No,
come
I'm
on,
not
guys.
really feeling the boner right
Come
now.
on, you think about me. Everybody thinks about me.
Hey, I've got a song for us.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Okay, then. Which brings us to Courtney's moment.
Oh, is it my moment
It's
now?
your moment now.
Already.
Your good time, girl.
You know, speaking of holes, Dunkin' Donuts is coming to the Twin Cities.
It's official?
It's official. They're coming in the Twin Cities. There's going to be 10 Dunkin' Donuts in the Twin Cities by the end of this year.
Remember when we all got boners for Krispy Kreme, though? And now they're kind of gone, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
And
Who gives an
I go to
absolute
New York,
shit?
I go to the Dunkin' Donut. It sucks. Who
It's
gives
not
a shit?
great. Yeah, their coffee isn't great.
We
I don't
bought
care.
into it, though, when I worked at that TV
Yeah.
station. When Krispy Kreme came in, we had live trucks there.
Oh, yeah.
People were lined up around the building. And now,
yeah.
do we even have Krispy Kremes
I
anymore?
think a bunch of them went out of business.
Yeah,
from what
I think they did.
Dunkin' endures. They have great coffee.
Just like
Do
they have
they?
great
I don't
coffee,
know.
and they have great coffee. They do have great coffee.
I don't know that I agree with that. Like, I drank Dunkin' Donuts coffee a lot when I was living in New York City, and I think I win on that.
Bam. Not to be cliche,
I just want
but
to win.
where do the cops eat their donuts, Chuck?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Rusty. Holiday. Holiday takes very good care of the cops.
Yeah.
So thank
Holiday.
you. Thank you, Colleen Cruz, for being the voice of Holiday.
So that's something. I would
Is she?
also.
Yeah, she's the voice of
She's
Holiday.
the current voice of Holiday?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So remember that next time.
She left our show to be the voice of Holiday.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, screw her.
Yeah.
You guys are still whining about Colleen not being on this show.
We are
45
after today.
episodes in.
She was on this show? That'd be great.
I know, right? Imagine. Got something else?
So, yeah, I've got a few things we can talk about. The Mall of America has dropped its restitution demand from the Black Lives Matter protesters.
And why do you think that is?
Well, probably because it's bad publicity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they
So-
realize the Black Lives Matter.
But however, the city of Bloomington is not dropping. Wait, what is it? The city of Bloomington brought charges, and they are not dropping it.
Criminal charges.
They're all.
Yeah.
Criminal
Well,
charges.
they want them to pay for the extra enforcement that had to happen.
Exactly.
I feel like I used to work there. I feel like I know all those people.
Yeah, right. You do know those people.
City Attorney Sandra Johnson.
Yeah. So
You'd have been the first
they're
guy
not
shooting in there, Chuck.
Oh yeah, there she
Standing
is.
on the mezzanine.
Spray and pray,
Yeah.
mofo.
Hey, you know what matters? How many bullets I got. That's what matters.
I'm pretty sure you were carrying a taser 20 feet ago.
So that's something. But can I talk about one more thing?
No. Yeah. Yes,
This
yes.
is the cool thing. Netflix is making some heartening changes for blind users because of the Daredevil TV show that they've put out.
Oh, because he's blind?
Because he's blind. Well, I mean, and so now they are offering audio descriptions for the blind and sight impaired to go along with the show. And it looks like they are going to expand that to other things on Netflix as well.
Which
and they're
is-
hoping...
Oh,
What?
I would say probably the most insulting thing to blind people that has ever fucking come out.
Why?
Because we have a show with the blind people. Blind people will love this.
Hey, I have an idea, see?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as long as it takes these people who are so narrow, like tunnel focused on money
It's a
and
blatant publicity
whatever, blah, blah,
stunt.
blah, blah,
So, like,
blah.
do the voices on Netflix describe the color blue for them?
I'm not
Well, it's
sure.
sort of like
See, I look at this as a
And then the
step
man-
forward, as like finally being inclusive of people that have not been inclusive.
We deaf people don't even approve of this show. So, yeah.
I view it as
You guys have
insincere
had
marketing.
Marley Matlin for years, so shut the fuck up. Oh wait, you can't talk.
You know, if I had an
Like,
extra...
what? That
I have
doesn't
no
make
idea
any
what you're
sense.
saying.
Netflix could hire me because every time I watch movies with Jennifer's grandmother, that's what I have to do. I'm the audio interpreter. He seems very mean. Why is he doing that? And I have to interpret audio. I sit and I hold her, right? And sometimes he's not really mean.
See, now you don't have to do that anymore because Netflix will do it for
me.
her.
I've been watching so much Japanese karaoke that I've gone blind.
Turning
Do you have the
Japanese, I
crickets,
think I'm turning Japanese.
You
I
with
really
me? You
think
with me
so,
on this
but-
journey of comedy? Humor?
Yeah, you're masturbating.
Yeah,
All
thank
alone,
you.
Chuck. All alone.
And that's why I was singing Turning Japanese.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this
Well, we've
shit,
lost
I'm
two of the
out.
hosts. We're down to
Don't
Rusty.
mind me, I'ma just
Rusty, say
grab
something,
my
quick.
stuff and leave.
Actually, we're going to you now, Mr.
Yeah, Chuck, it's
show
your
killer.
tone.
Show ki- and
Oh,
you,
yes, okay.
You've known all week you were going to be doing this. Are you ready?
Yeah. No. Let's talk about this one. I'm just debating between two stories, but I want to talk about this. The 73-year-old reserve officer in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh, he killed a guy because he thought he had his taser?
I thought I had my taser.
That's
it turned out it was
bullshit.
a little gunny gun.
That's bullshit, right? The taser and gun are on opposite sides of your hip.
Yeah,
They feel
typically.
the same in your hand?
No.
Right.
No, and I get the panic, auditory exclusion, muscle memory, blah, blah, blah. I get that. I just don't buy it. And here's why. Questions have arisen about how qualified Reserve Deputy Robert Bates was for the job after he shot and killed Eric Harris in Tulsa, Oklahoma on April 2nd, claiming he mistook his firearm for his taser. Bates' attorney said his client, charged with second-degree manslaughter in Harris's death, had undergone all required training, CNN reports. Now, however, multiple anonymous sources tell the Tulsa World that at least 3 supervisors were told to falsify the 73-year-old's field training and firearm certification records, and when they refused to do so, they were all transferred to other departments. Other discrepancies have also popped up. Bates would have needed 480 hours of field training, but it sounds like he only had about 300. And then his tenure is in question. He claims he started in 08, but it looks like maybe it was 07.
How old was he when he started?
08.
60-year-old
yeah, that would have been 7 years ago, 65.
And what police force allows that to happen? Hey,
so
Gramps, join the force.
Apparently Tulsa. Have you ever been down to Maricopa County, down in Phoenix area?
Mm-mm.
They have the sheriff's posse.
Phoenix, I've been down there, yeah.
They're all licensed firearm-carrying deputies. They're like 80, the sheriff's posse. It's frightening. I trained with their sheriff's department. I mean, as a regular cop who was getting benefits and all
because
that.
Because in the state patrol, you're forced to retire at like 52. 55?
Yeah, I'd say you could probably go as late as 57.
But they've got a number in your 50s where you're done. You're out. We no longer want you.
Well, I worked with
So then they go to Arizona, I guess.
We had a guy that I worked with was 63, and we all made fun of him constantly until he left.
Not a state trooper, a Bloomington.
Yeah, just a Bloomington guy. No big deal, But
you made fun of him until he left.
Yeah, pretty
you
much. No, he's a great guy, but he was just around forever. And didn't want to leave.
That's when I heard that story, and I'm like, 73.
I'm sure there's pictures of him in because he lives in Tulsa in civil rights marches back in the 60s.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
right.
I'm sure.
Oh, Gabe. Gabriel.
I think he was busy that day.
Yeah, maybe he had to work.
Yeah. So an officer who's says a Harris family lawyer, Purpose Insight, an officer who is trained would never get these two weapons confused. I can't say it ever happened to me.
Well, really? Yeah, you shot kids.
I thought it was a taser.
Yeah.
That did not happen to you.
No, I said I would never get them
it
confused.
never
I use my taser a lot. I really enjoyed the taser. It's kind of fun.
Have you been tased?
Yes.
You have to get tased,
Yes.
right?
No, but
No?
I have been tased.
You have been
You
tased.
don't?
By my ex-wife.
Yeah.
Because state troopers
By
do.
your ex-wife, really?
No, they no longer require it. It used to be required training if you're going to carry it. Now Taser got rid of that because too many people were getting injured and complaining.
So they had to do the pepper gas and all that stuff.
I've been gassed a lot. When I did that school in Maricopa County, we had to go to not that gas. The painful gas. You had to fight your way out of a gas house.
Oh, wow.
They pulled a pin on a...
Who'd you fight?
My soul. My demons.
Your
I never made it
soul.
out. My pussy soul. It's so scary. The things I've seen. Yeah, so anyway, way to go, Tulsa. Way to go.
Way to go, Tulsa.
Yeah, it's 73 years old. Give the man a gun. Hope he doesn't get confused.
And who did he shoot? And is that person dead?
He's deader than dead. He shot Eric Harris on April 2nd.
What?
It was a drug bust. He was part of some violent offender task force drug bust thing, and he...
Eric Harris, is he of what race?
I don't know, to tell you the truth. Yeah.
He's a black guy, just so you know. But what I'm impressed about is that he ran him down, and he's 72.
No, there were like 3 people there. In fact, there's some interesting quotes. That's not in this story. But
you see the video. He's the guy, the first guy on.
Yeah, but there's 3 guys right there, and the guy's like, you just shot me. And this guy says, the deputy, oh, oops, I shot him, sorry. And oops.
My bad.
Bad. Let's pretend that was a dream. But yeah, and then the other guy, and the guy goes, I can't breathe. And the one deputy says, fuck your breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
really?
I always think it's weird. You see the shooting videos, and I know it's procedure, but they'll shoot the guy, and then they keep him handcuffed and keep treating him like shit. It's like, once you shoot the guy, you should have to put a pillow and a blanket around him. Be like, look, we've
there
shot
now, that
you.
hurts. I get the handcuffing.
You've been penalized already for your crime.
In all seriousness, I get the handcuffing. But yeah, the one in particular, the real viral one is the cop who shot the guy running from the car, and there's new video out, and there's dash cam video, and he handcuffs the guy, which you should. We're trained to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But then he just kind of stands over him, and then he, of course, plants his evidence. And the other guy gets there and says, I helped him out, and he stood over him. They're like kicking at the body with a stick. Yeah, I mean.
Don't make me kill you again.
Yeah. I think he's dead, but I did help the victim. Yeah. So
the guy was laying there saying, you shot me me before he dies. Like, what a horrible.
I know. What a bad way to go.
So horrible.
Yeah.
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 But, hey, oops.
Yeah. One of my partners, Bloomington's story, I don't want to say too much, but one of my partners, when we first got less lethal rounds, and we've always used shotgun, so you unload the shotgun with regular buckshot, and you load in bean bags. Well, what happened, I don't want to get too technical, but when he ejected one of the rounds from the shotgun, he thought he ejected the first round. He didn't. The first round
in the chamber.
was a slug, and he shot this woman, and it was absolutely a justifiable use of deadly force. She was coming at him with a knife.
Yeah.
He shot her in the thigh with a slug and took out a huge chunk of her thigh.
What's a slug?
It's a
She
huge,
sounded like
Big
this.
lead ball.
When he found he shot her in the thigh with a slug, he was also sounding like that. It's this big. It's like a quadruple-sized bullet.
Wow.
But I remember I saw him right after the shooting. I go, man, you're the first guy to use less lethal. How'd it go? He goes, oh, no, it was the second shot that he shot her with. He goes, the first shot didn't do much, but the second shot, she dropped. He goes, there was a lot more blood than I would have expected. And then I met up right after with the guy who cleared his shotgun for him. He goes, hey, just so you know, this is a slug. I got to go report this. And then, of course, there's a big lawsuit over it and everything. And I don't think we ended up paying because we could have shot her and killed her absolutely justifiably. He just accidentally shot her. But
so this is a big question I have, because that's what I think the muzzle flash, the noise, like combined with a non-lethal round that would hurt. Like, do they stop people or do people run through them like crazy?
no, most people think they've been shot.
Yes.
And it hurts like hell.
Right.
Yeah,
and
so-
I don't get why that's just not. You have your bullet gun maybe on your back, kind of, and then it's just non-lethal. Cause
Yeah, well, they're not super accurate.
I see.
And there are a lot of documented videos of people getting shot like 6, 7, 8, 10 times and still fighting and killing cops and then dying.
Right.
So getting shot, killing a cop, then dying, and then they're all both dead.
Right.
So, yeah. Anyways.
Oh, boy.
God, I brought it down again.
What have we learned
It's okay.
today?
We still have like 4 minutes left, you guys.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we can bring it back up. We
Gabe,
can
what
do
are you
this.
up to? What are you up to? Let's
This weekend, I'm at Comedy Underground.
Oh, very
Seven
cool.
Corners.
With whom?
Comedy Corner Underground?
With Mike Lester.
Oh,
awesome.
He was a guest also.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a super funny young guy.
I didn't
and
think
then,
so.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
he didn't do it for
I'm
me.
just being nice. But and then the weekend after, of course, the Turkey Show, Friday and Saturday at Brave New Workshop. That's the one to come to.
Yeah.
And if we were at the first turkey show, is there new stuff on this upcoming turkey show?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say it'll be about 50% new.
Oh, okay.
nice.
Are you putting the comps under
And then
Gabe,
we
me,
got-
McLean, or Gollop this time?
Whoever you want. And then we got Tim Harmston is doing a guest set.
Oh, nice.
And
He's
Steve
great.
Gillespie.
Oh,
And
other
maybe
guests.
more. Yeah, maybe
We got to
some
get Tim
other-
Harmston
No, I already
on the
talked to
show.
Tim.
Oh, you
Tim
did?
and
Okay,
Mary
excellent.
coming in together.
Oh, yay.
Talk the backstory because they're a married comedy couple.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
cute.
are they the Stephen Sheeran of comedy?
Except they're funny
Are they
and
the Frank and Amelia of comedy?
don't get bitter on Hubbard now.
Oh, that's CCO.
Oh, really? I thought they were Hubbard.
Frank and Amelia are CCO.
Yeah, but I'm
Still on the air.
Stephen
Still on the
Sheeran
air.
were Channel 5. Yeah.
I did an Edelman
Man,
show.
there's
one.
a hot chick on the news now.
There's a couple of them, actually.
There's one
Hello.
who's got dark hair. She's like a fill-in weather girl, I think, on Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Holy God, is she a sexy broad.
Good job,
I
Fox.
wish I knew her name.
Are you looking at Ken Barlow again?
Oh, I like Barlow.
He's a sexy broad, too.
He's no Patrick Hammer.
No.
Who is the hottest news chick in town?
Oh, Rusty Gatenby.
Thank
yeah,
you.
probably Rusty Gatenby.
Yeah.
Ooh, hottest new. I love Leah Pino.
Rusty Gatenby's wife.
Ah,
Oh,
Jennifer.
That's a
well
good.
played.
I've never seen a guy so out of his depth in my life.
Right?
My God.
What's
Why
your
don't you just throw an infant in the deep end of the pool?
What's your point?
There's no, just hats off to you. That's
Thank
all.
you.
Just
Thank
hats
you.
off.
I know. Isn't she lucky?
Yeah.
Luckiest woman in Minnesota, that one.
I
Jennifer.
think I can hear her banging her head on the side of your house right now.
Why?
Yeah.
Speaking of CCO, yeah, today started my gig.
Oh, yeah.
I do
Yes.
reviews now at WCCO.
yeah.
You do?
Yeah, Fridays.
Yeah.
Reviews for what?
Movies.
That's awesome.
So
Awesome.
today's review is True Story, and it was with Jonah Hill and James Franco, based on a true story. And I won't give away my review, but part of my beef was I read the true accounts. The movie doesn't follow all the true accounts.
Never let the truth get in the way of a good
It's
story.
called True Story, yeah.
Never let the truth get in
Well,
the way of a
with,
good story.
with Jonah Hill and James Franco, is that something we should expect, though?
It's not a comedy. It's a drama. It's based
Oh.
on an actual guy who allegedly, supposedly, murders his family, 3 kids and wife. And,
Wow.
yeah, Jonah Hill plays...
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
I
plays
can't see him in
Michael.
a serious role.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's been nominated for serious roles. Moneyball. He was serious in Moneyball, and but anyway, he's serious in this one, and he shows that he can actually act. They're both serious. Anyway, true story. Why am I giving this all away? Tune into WCCO, bitches.
Yeah.
What time?
I'm on their 9 a.m. show at the moment, and
Okay.
hopefully that'll expand as the summer keeps.
That's
bigger,
great.
bigger
Congratulations.
movies.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Also
awesome.
on the Rod Simons show, Game on TV. That's on Sunday mornings on My 29.
Good.
So
Fill
a
up some
couple
of your
of-
free time. That's good.
A couple of TV things. And
Yay.
Then,
This better not take you away
It's so
from
nice
what
to
you're
hear
doing here.
about someone's career going upward. You know?
well, I dug myself pretty deep, so it's pretty easy to go up. Pretty easy to go up from where I
I
dug.
hope to follow in your fucking footsteps.
And on Monday, we have Todd Walker from Minneapolis St. Paul Magazine.
Yes, Todd About Town. And,
Is John Russell still joining us?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Comedian John Russell will be on Monday as well, which is our 420 show, which is my favorite national holiday.
Why is
Because of
420?
Hitler? Really? Because of Hitler?
Yeah,
That's nice. I'm a
because of
Jew.
Hitler.
Why is 420 a pop
Jew.
thing?
I don't know. Why? Let's look that up.
Well,
Why?
let's
I'll talk about it on Monday.
We'll talk about it
Yeah.
on Monday, all right?
Yeah.
I want to get out of here. I've had enough
I'll
of you
figure
people.
out. Me too.
Happy
Fuck
Friday,
this
you
shit, I'm
monkeys.
Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.
Twin Season Show! Twin Season Show! Twin Season Show!
It's over. The hit show is over. You've been listening to the Twin Cities Hit Show with Rusty, Courtney, and Chuck. Now go home, unless you're already home.